to show you one of my most favorite stitches, and it's actually a utility stitch that I don't think people use enough. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and we're doing all the videos for the Pfaff Creative Icon 2. We just finished our video doing a blind hem, so that was like stitch number 17. We've got a stretch blind hem and all the details of how to do it. Those links to all of our videos you will find in the description below. Now, what am I talking about? It is actually stitch number 2. Now, I'm thinking stitch number 1 is pretty important, stitch number 2 is important, stitch number 3 is probably pretty important if they are that close to the beginning of the menu of the entire machine. So you do see that stitch number 2 is almost like it is a bolder stitch. Touch the question mark and touch it again. So it is called a stretch triple straight stitch. So it's good for reinforcing seams and for top stitching, but I'm also going to show you how it can be used as a stretch stitch also. So I do take a look at this, edit stitch, and you will see that the stitch length, the default stitch length is 4 millimeters long. Normally a straight stitch is 2.5. So automatically, this is meant to be a very bold looking stitch. I do see that I have an incorrect foot on. It is recommending my 0A foot. So once again, always switch over to the foot the machine recommends. And I'm going to take a piece of denim, fold it on the diagonal, and stitch along the bias. This is really going to give you the look of the stitch as well as giving you an option to see why they call this a stretch stitch. Now I do use this stitch a lot when I am talking about decorative stitches or embellishing. I do this a lot in the Pfaff Stitching Cosmos online course. I use it to really help give definition to an area. I call it almost eyeliner. So it really goes in and highlights an area that might be kind of lacking and needs a little pop. Maybe I've done a contrasting color of thread or a variegated thread. By the way, looks really cool with this too. So here's what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you that I can stretch this and it's very, very secure, but holds everything together. Now there's also a zigzag version of this, stitch number 8, and yes, it does tell me to switch to 1A. I'm going to be a little rebel because I'm going to just save some time and stitch with the normal presser foot, but I can make this wider, and remember I can do this while I'm stitching on screen. I can make it wider. I can also make it longer and really get a bigger look to this, and you can see how amazing. Let me get that needle position to be right back in the center, which will allow me to go all the way up to a full 9 millimeters long. What's the longest? 10 millimeters in length, 9 millimeters in width. That is how big it is. I've seen that stitched like on upholstery or sails or your grill cover. And look, you can do that with the machine. And the beauty is that it goes right back and forth in the exact same hole, so it really looks sharp. So if you want to have the look of a thick thread, a top stitching thread, just use the stitch. You don't have to actually go buy top stitching thread. If you do, you got to need a top stitch needle. I think you can just pick the stitch and create the look of thickness, the strength, and notice I didn't even have to touch the tension to adjust for a thicker thread. It's all right here at your fingertips. So when you're stitching out your stitch book and you get to these really boring stitches at the beginning, I think you're going to be really surprised with stitch 2 and stitch 8. Give them a try them with some different colors, and let me know what you think.